Hiya, this is Netty and welcome back to Sqaishey's house. So today we are kind of like going to be working on the actual area around the picnic table and the basket and the tree and things like that. So we're not doing an actual thing again. I think next episode we probably will. I've got something in mind that I'm going to make next episode, but I don't want to do that just yet. I want the actual area to like look a little bit better, and I want it that you can get in between each place. So at the moment there's kind of all the different ways in and stuff, but they're not really connected, so it'll be a lot better now. So it's kind of like a clear path, or it makes it more obvious, like there's something over here rather than just kind of just coming across things. So we're going for the bright yellow gold path because obviously Sqaishey is a yellow duck or a chicken in a suit in some series, but she's mainly a yellow duck. So that's what we're going for here. We're going with the kind of like gold theme. So that's like just like the path. I'm not sure what color steps to do yet, like going down. Like I don't really like any of the colors I've seen, so I'm not really sure what to do there. Just so you guys know, today, as in like, well, not right now as I'm recording this, but today when you guys will be watching this, if you're watching it on the day I upload, if not, then I guess this is the past for you. Like welcome. But I'm doing the Munster race with quite a few people. So I'm doing it with Sqaishey, Tomahawk, Mini Mooka. Well, Mini Mooka isn't racing, he's hurt his knee, but he's coming along to support us. Tara, Mr. Williamo, Gizzy Gazza. There's loads of us doing this Munster race, and it's basically this crazy race filled with loads of crazy obstacles and big water slides and barbed wire and mud and water and things like that. So that's what we're actually going to be doing today, and it's to raise money for an amazing charity called Special Effect. So Special Effect is a charity where for people with various different like disabilities, or if they've got an injury, or they can't use, like for anyone who can't use a normal controller and they struggle playing games, they kind of alter them so you can, like they you can. When we were at Insomnia, we got to try out some of the stuff, and we got to play Minecraft just using our eyes. So you have to like look around the screen, and then you double click by like blinking on what you want to click on and stuff. It's so cool. And then Tom did a racing game like using his chin as like the controller, and then he had like feet pad things that he would like tap with his feet to like click and turn. It was so crazy. So they do all sorts of amazing stuff, and that is why we are doing the Munster race. So we're raising money for them. We've got a Just Giving page, which I will link in the description. It will still be running after we've run the race. So if you guys want to donate, like please feel free. Like it's much appreciated. And it's an amazing cause. Like it's something that I think all of us would be like, if one of us got injured or if something happened or something like that, then it's nice that like there's things like this out there, so we would be able to continue playing Minecraft and things like that. It's a nice thing to do. So yeah, well, we would have done it by now, so it's not wish us luck. So we would have been covered in mud today. Also, we've looked up the weather forecast, and apparently it is snowing when we do it. So we're going to be crawling through mud and water and all of this crazy stuff whilst in the snow, which is crazy because it's April and it should not be snowing. But anyway, now on this build, what we're doing is sheep was one of the options that Sqaishey wanted, and so I've decided to turn the sheep into ants. So there are lots of little red ants. You can't have a picnic without ants there. That is like just one of the things. It's always the way. There's always ants everywhere, and it's horrible. It makes me cringe, and they're always really tickly. And this is a true story of growing up. When I was younger, I remember being in the garden, and I was really excited because we had like a little slide, and we had a fox like sleeping under the slides, and I remember being really excited, like kind of crawling on the floor and stuff, and I got bitten by an ant, and the ant put an egg inside my finger. How crazy is that? My mum had to like get tweezers and like pick it out. Like, I was really, really young as well. So that was like one of those things that it was quite scary, but also like quite an interesting experience. So I am going to go to some of the questions and things that you guys have been asking me. There is always loads. They said, what's your mum's, cousin's, dad's, brother's, dog's, mum's, brother's, sister's name? Delilah. How many golden apples have you eaten? Multiple. If you guys don't know, I'm really, really into a game called Speed UHC. And so UHC is where you have to like collect resources, and then there's like a battle after a period of time. So normal UHC can go anywhere from like 40 minutes to like multiple hours. Like, they're really, really long games. But then there's Speed UHC, which is what you do is like you've got like super speed, so you run around really quickly. When you chop down a tree, the whole tree comes down. Like when you kill an animal, you get cooked meat. When you get like, say if I got like iron, it would come out as the ore, like you wouldn't have to smelt it. So it's really cool, and there's no full damage, which is like jumping into a ravine is like such an amazing feeling. But then the one big thing with UHC is there's no regeneration. So if you take damage from anything, like a normal UHC, there's like obviously full damage and things. So you've got to be really careful, because if you take damage, then that's it, you're in trouble. Unless you get golden apples. So collecting apples is really, really super important in UHC. So I have had so many golden apples. It's unreal. It's like one of the main things I go after in that series. I would rather have like golden apples than a diamond sword, I think, when going to battle. Have I ever eaten unicorn meat? No, I haven't, but I did actually, for my friend's birthday the other day, I bought them unicorn poo, and they could have unicorn poop. So I have not eaten unicorn meat, but I have given someone unicorn poop. What did I like for breakfast as a kid? I've never really been a big breakfast person. I don't really eat that much breakfast. I used to sometimes have dry cereal because I don't like milk, so I just like nibble on dry cereal. One of the things like that I used to like is like Rice Krispies, and I kind of like that they kind of pinch your tongue as you eat them, I guess. But I love hash browns, but I think that's more now than when I was younger. Hash browns and like bacon and things like that. That's really nice. What's the funniest game I've ever played? Probably Octodad. I loved it. It was so... I recorded it as well with Zoe the pigeon. And there's one of the episodes where we went on like this big climbing frame thing. And there's this bit where it like kind of all of a sudden blew air up at us, and we were kind of like flying all over the place, our legs going everywhere, and it kind of caught us off guard. And I think Zoe and I laughed for about 4 minutes, and we just couldn't stop laughing. It was a bit crazy. So I'd say that's probably the funniest game that I can think of at the moment. Have I met Sqaishey's hamster before? Yes, I have. I've met Sparky. I've actually got a little video clip of Sparky curling up in a ball in my pocket and like kind of making a nest out of all my cardigan, which is quite funny. Let's see what other questions we've got. Who is most likely to jump off a diving board out of you, Amy and Sqaishey? Probably me, because Amy and Sqaishey are both funny with flying and like roller coasters and things like that, whereas I love all that kind of stuff. Like, I don't know if you guys know, the other day I was meant to be going skydiving, but it got cancelled because it was too windy. So this time next week, so next week when you see this, I should have then been skydiving. So I'm going skydiving next Saturday, hopefully, if it doesn't get called off again. So I would say I'm definitely probably the one that would jump off a diving board. Would I rather never be brothers with Stampy? Well, I'll say be a sister, or never be able to talk. I don't know, I guess never be able to talk. I wouldn't want to not... Or if he wasn't my brother, would I still know him? Because if he was still like a friend or something, that would be okay. But I wouldn't want to like lose him from my life. Like, that would be really sad. If it's lose him from my life, I would rather never talk. If it was like he just was a friend and not my brother, like, that would be fine. Would I rather be a creeper or Enderman? Enderman, definitely. I love that they can teleport around. I love that they kind of like just steal blocks. They're like my favourite mob. So I would just definitely say be an Enderman. Can I have a hug? Yes, you can. If we ever meet, you can have a hug. Banana or apple? Apple. Would I rather only wear white clothes or black clothes? That's easy. I would always wear black clothes. Like, Minnie Mooka always makes fun of me anyway, because I pretty much always wear all black. And it's only since going to events and stuff, I'll be like, oh, I'll try and get something with a bit of colour, and it will just be like grey or blue or cream, like something dark anyway. And like whenever I wear colour, Minnie's like, I don't like it, like, you look weird, like, go back to normal. It's not even an intentional thing. It's just like whenever I go shopping or something, especially like if I'm shopping online, I'll be like, right, I'm gonna get something different, I'm gonna get something colourful. And then like I'll look at stuff that are colourful, and then I'll be like, nah. And then I'll look at my basket at everything I've got, and the only stuff I've picked is all black. It's like, really? Like, how has that happened? Like, I was intentionally trying to get something colourful. The only colour I really wear is if it's like a white and blue stripy top. Am I a chicken? No. Who's my favourite YouTuber? Oh, I don't know. I guess to watch, I sometimes watch Miranda Sings. I think she's really funny. Right, let's see what other questions we have here. I'm like going through Instagram, like I get sent so many. I try to like look at the ones in like different places, so it's like kind of fair. Would you marry a monkey with lipstick and blush, or marry a koala with eyeshadow and eyeliner? Probably the monkey with lipstick and blush, only because I've always wanted a pet monkey. It's like a dream I've always had. We used to go to this zoo when we were really young. They used to have these teeny tiny monkeys with little white moustaches, and I used to love them. And so, yeah, I'm gonna say that. Would I rather eat a tree house or live in a digestive? I guess live in a big digestive. Eating a tree house would be like a bit too big and maybe a bit painful. So I'm going to go with that. I don't think that would be too great. Oh, look, we've lost all our sheep. All our sheep have, ants. We've lost loads of ants, so we're putting some more down just so we actually have some on the table when we invite Sqaishey in, because we are going to be getting her back in any second now. So, oh, look, that little one, I can't get it. There we go. It's so painful. But yeah, so we have got our ants here. We've got our yellow path, gold path, and then it's kind of a little bit more like colourful and things down there now, rather than just being like a plain area. If we put some of the sheep on here, they can't get away so easily because it's like fenced off. So at least there's some ants still around. I bet there's going to be like none left by like by the end of the series. But yeah, so we have got our ants all over the picnic table. We've got our lovely path and our little kind of our area with like mushrooms and stuff. We're gonna put like some like trees and things around, just so then it's like slightly more overgrown, and as if like I don't want it to look as if like everything's been placed here. I want it to like almost look like it's tall grass and shrubberies and clovers and mushrooms, because obviously you've got to remember we're almost like miniature people in here because the picnic bench is so big. So it's almost got to be like I don't know if you guys remember the Borrowers. If you have never heard of the Borrowers, you need to look it up and watch it, because it's it used to be a really good TV program. It's really old though. And then they brought out a film of it as well, where it's like these tiny people that live in the walls and under the floor and stuff. So I'm kind of imagining it as if we're like borrower size kind of thing. That's I want to watch that now. I'm going to look that up and watch that. That's what I'm going to do after I finish recording this. I think I'm going to go and try and watch the Borrowers. So I think this is going to pretty much be it now anyway. we are running out of time. That's the thing, like everything, it's all like lots of like little small jobs and stuff now. Next week though, we will be having our big project, so I'm quite excited about this one as well. It's really cool. I have kind of worked out roughly what I'm going to be doing for it, so I'm really excited to see how it turns out. I'm not 100% sure if it's going to work how I want it, but I'm hoping it will. And then also after it's done, I'm going to tell you what else I want to do with it, and then you guys are going to have to help and give me advice about what to do with redstone, because it is going to be the area that redstone is going to need to be added. So I'm not 100% sure on how I'm going to do that yet either. I'm so awful with redstone, so that is something that I do need to learn. I'm really dreading that bit. I've like put it off this far in the series, like doing any redstone, but I think we're gonna have to bite the bullet and go for it. I always say we as if like it's you guys too, like it's down to you guys as well, not just me. But yeah, so we are going to be getting Sqaishey in now. We're going to show her what we've done, and it's like slowly like kind of building up. It's getting there anyway, even though the tree still looks a little bit rubbish, but we will kind of carry on working on that. So let's go and get Sqaishey in. And we are back, and we are here with Sqaishey, and we're going to show her what we've been doing so far today.
Okay. I can see lots of sheep to start
Yeah.
with.
So if you come up close to them.
Oh, there's a creeper. Oh, it doesn't matter.
It's okay. It's okay.
Oh,
you can
Ant.
go away. His name
is Ant. His
But
name is Ant.
Yeah, they're all called Ant. they didn't have adventurous parents.
Aww.
But they've kind of, most of them, they're meant to be more on the table. But they've more kind of gone around and fallen off and things.
Oh, there's babies. Babies. Baby ants. Tiny
But you
ants.
can't have a picnic without ants running all over the food.
That's true. And red ants as well. Like, they're the ones that nibble you. So.
And then down here, like, today has kind of been a bit more kind of connecting everything. So your path now goes between all the different entrances and to the different areas, and it's kind of like growing the area up a bit, so it wasn't like just like an empty space. And there's some mushrooms.
Loads of trees and mushrooms. Oh, this is so cute. I love it.
And you've got a little pond with a creeper in.
Yay! Pond with a creeper in. My favorite kind of pond.
The creeper wasn't meant to be a part of it, but he is.
He's like the wave machine master. Like,
yeah, I think he's
the wave machine.
I think his name's Jeff.
Hello, Jeff.
He's Jeff. So he's the wave machine master. And then there is some also just a small thing that you probably wouldn't even notice that's any difference. I'm like slowly adding to some of the shrubbery up here, but I'm doing it in like little bits, like kind of like I do it for a little bit until I get bored, and then I go and do something else.
I can tell the difference. I can see what you've done. There's a lot. Oh, it's been snowing on this side.
Is it?
Look. I'm on the other side of the tree.
Is it around?
Come up here.
Oh, is it up here?
Come up here. Look, there's snow.
Oh yeah.
You build a little snowman up here for me.
Oh, maybe what we should do is like not have leaves this side, and this side can be like the winter, and then the other side's like we can have spring, summer, and winter.
Oh, that'd be so cute if you did that. Just more work though, but still.
Yeah.
Thank you, Netty. It's lovely what you've done today.
But yeah, so it's like more being, again, small things. You've got ants, you've got paths, you've got mushrooms, and you've got more shrubbery.
I love it. Thank you, Netty.
So guys, thank you very much for watching. If you haven't seen what Sqaishey's made, I'm going to keep turning, so you've got to try and get into shot.
No. I found some ant fluff.
Oh no! Ant antenna. So thank you very much for watching. If you haven't seen Sqaishey's build yet, you can go and check it out now. And we'll see you next week. Bye.